Hey guys, it's Christina, and I am here with the fabulous Lala Kent. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. You look so beautiful, so festive.
You're so kind.
How's everything going?
I mean, I can't complain over here. I'm like a wife to be. How crazy is that?
And you just had a huge engagement party over the weekend.
I did.
How was it?
I'm not used to having attention on me like that.
Okay.
So it was amazing. I was super nervous, but just to have like so many people come out and celebrate with us was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like my face still hurts from smiling so much.
I know, it is very, the whole wedding season is very overwhelming.
Right.
Like, because all the attention is on you.
Totally.
But bask in it. You're going to love it.
Right? I'm loving being a fiancé.
That's good. Anything go wrong at the party, or was it all smooth sailing?
No, it was all smooth.
Good.
I mean, the only thing was that I had no idea that my fiancé was going to like hand me the mic to talk, and that was like just a recipe for waterworks.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes.
And I was just commenting, your ring is absolutely stunning. Oh my God, he did such a good job.
I know, he did.
He did.
Because all I told him was, I want a round diamond. Well, take it from there.
He went above and beyond.
Yes, he's a good one.
How's wedding plans going?
Horrible. I'm like the worst like wife to be. I haven't even thought about it. All I know is we're shooting for 2020.
Okay.
And I told him, since we're approaching 2019, we should probably like find the venue and get it together.
Do you want to do a destination wedding, or do you want to keep it in LA?
I think we're gonna do Southern California. That way, you know, all my friends and family from Salt Lake can make it, and then yeah, we'll go on our honeymoon. Yeah, somewhere different.
I'm sure, somewhere exotic. Did you ever like dream of your wedding, or do you want it to be completely over the top or more subdued?
I was kind of indifferent to like the wedding. Just as long as I get to marry him, I don't care if it's small or big. But Rand is like, I wanted a production, because anyone that knows him, he's like very big.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yeah, well, he's used to big productions.
Right. So whatever he wants, we're gonna do. I'm totally in for whatever he plans.
Is he a little bit of a bridezilla, or is he okay?
Well, we'll see when we start actually planning. I think he could be.
Lori says, do you want multiple wedding dresses?
I want at least 3.
Okay. So
yes. Yes, 3 different looks, at least. Because, you know, I'm still extra.
Right.
I still got to give them Lala.
You have to give them Lala. Is it nice not calling him your man anymore and being able to refer to him as Randall?
Oh, my gosh. Like, how liberating is that? You know, it was like calling him my man. And even if I wanted to still call him that, it would make no sense, because he's, like, so close to a lot of my friends and cast members that if I'm not saying his name, someone else is going to be doing it.
Yes, that's so great. And I know this season, you see in the trailer, you kind of go through some ups and downs in your relationship, and you guys kind of take a little bit of a break.
That lasted about 16 hours. I was such an emotional wreck with the passing of my dad this season, so I didn't know like what 2 + 2 equals.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, it's relationships, you know?
Of course, there's always ups and downs. Yeah.
And I'm a woman, so of course there's going to be meltdowns.
Right. Was he really there for you when your dad passed away?
I can't even tell you how much I adore that human. Like he's the reason why I think I'm still breathing right now. You know, he was just my rock to me, my mom. He's just so incredible. Yeah, I'm lucky.
That is. And your dad loved him?
Adored him.
That's good.
And he reminds me of my dad, which I know sounds weird, but
that's a good thing.
Right? I adored my dad, and I just saw the way my dad treated my mom, and I'm like, wow, I found someone that's like just as good as my dad.
That's great. And it makes you feel so much better going into the marriage and everything too, which I think is so important.
Yeah, I know my dad is excited and feels that his baby is safe.
Definitely. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Was it hard for you? I know, because you said that you started filming 3 weeks after your father passed away. I mean, going into that, was it something that you even wanted to do? Was it a nice distraction at that point?
I think I was shocked most of the season. It was extremely difficult, but I do feel like filming Vanderpump Rules absolutely saved me, because it didn't give me much time to sit and really process the fact that I had lost my dad.
Sure.
But you'll see this season, I'm very emotional, I'm up and down and volatile, and it's very much due to the fact that I deal with emotions that are completely foreign to me, you know, losing half of who I am. Yeah. So, yeah, but I definitely would say Vanderpump saved me.
Definitely. No, that's a good thing, because I mean, you guys are so close this season too. I mean, you saw a little bit of it last season where everybody was kind of coming together, but it seems this season that the girls are really rallying around each other, which I think is awesome.
I adore the girls that are on the show. Like, They showed up for me when my dad passed. They flew to Utah. So I've really formed a genuine connection with all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
awesome.
Totally 180 from season 4 and 5, right?
Yeah, did you ever think at this point that you would get to this point with any of these girls?
No. I've always said I'll be eaten by a shark before I'm friends with any of these girls.
Right. But it worked out. Yeah,
it did.
Totally.
Yes, I love them.
Who it's not working out for this season is James.
Yes.
Which is, I mean,
it's so crazy. Give him alcohol and he'll just self-destruct.
Yeah.
Like we just sit back and let him do his own thing.
We don't really have to do anything anymore. Yeah. I mean, you guys were such good friends at one point. Is it ever hard for you to watch what's happening to him, or do you think he kind of deserves everything that's going on?
No, it is hard for me to watch that, because at one point I did care about him deeply. And just as a human being, when I see someone in that frame of mind, of course, it's just human nature to like give a damn. And this season you will see me very conflicted, and I've tried my best to be a really good friend to him and try to help him and just kind of see the light. And you can't make someone see the light. They have to want to.
Right. No, that's true. Yeah. You can't help somebody unless they're willing to help themselves.
Yeah. So I've tapped out, girl.
You're
right. I got a wedding to think about.
Right. Is he going to be invited to the wedding?
No.
No.
No. I feel like that friendship is like a dead horse, and I just like want to let the horse rest in peace finally. You know? My world has kept spinning and we're all good over here.
Did he reach out to you after you got engaged?
I wouldn't even know if he did. I've had his number blocked for like such a long time. But when we filmed like opening titles, he did say congratulations. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And now you can go talk behind my back like I know you're doing.
Do you feel bad for Raquel at all? Because I know in last night's episode we see that Brittany and Ariana feel for her. But I mean, it seems like you were like, girl, it's time to wake up.
Yeah, I don't know that I feel badly for her anymore, because it's like looking at it's like seeing the murder scene and still needing more evidence. It's like, okay, girl, like I can't even deal. Like you're killing my brain cells at this point, and I don't have a lot of those to lose, you know?
Are you surprised that they're still together?
No, because she's like a little, and he is drawn to that because he can get away with everything, you know? It's like a match made in heaven.
Yeah. Are you surprised that Kristen has taken it it's so important for her to kind of take James down? Do you think it's kind of become a little bit of an obsession?
Yes, and I've told her, girl, we gotta like find you a new hobby. But I love Kristen. She's just so passionate about everything in her life. So I just let her roll, you know? That's Kristen, baby.
Just let her do her thing.
Totally.
What are you most hoping for fans to see this season, learn about you that's something new and exciting?
This season I'm really hoping to show people, be open about my grieving process and me struggling in ways that I know many people are, and mostly showing people that it's not that there's one right or wrong way to grieve, but there's a healthy way to do it. And I just want people to relate to me in a different way. You know, last year it was all about like getting the chicks together, which I'm still all about. But this year was very difficult for me.
Well, it's very real.
Totally.
Yeah. Did a lot of people reach out to you?
So many people have sent me stories about the passing of their parents, and it's crazy because even though I get a lot of them, but even though I'm not responding, it's like so many stories resonate with me, and I just like, it's amazing for people to feel like they can share with me.
Yeah,
you
definitely. Is it something that brought you and Jax a little bit closer too?
Oh my
I know
gosh.
that he lost his father as well.
We've completely bonded over that. You know, we text all the time randomly, just being like, today's a struggle for me, because he gets it. Yeah. Not many people do.
Definitely. Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure some days you're fine, and some days, you know, you're never fine, but I'm sure some days.
Some days I'm not a sobbing wreck every day, but every day, you know, it's a win just putting one foot in front of the other.
No, and it's good to have that support system.
Totally.
Yeah. How is Jax doing? How are Jax and Brittany's doing with the whole wedding planning with them?
Oh, they're killing the game with the wedding planning. They take the cake with that. I'm like, man, y'all have it really together. But Brittany's like good at that stuff.
Sure. You know, like she ring went on her finger, she had the date set.
Right. She has known where she wanted to get married since she was 10.
Right.
You know? The only thing I knew at 10 was that I wanted to drive a Rolls Royce. You know, like that's as far as I got.
I like that plan better.
And they're such a great couple. Like I hate what happened last year, but it really was a blessing in disguise, because the way he treats her is like, it makes your heart so warm.
Yeah. You think that he's completely changed?
I do, and I think when you lose a parent, just because I know what that's like now, you're not the same after that. You put things into perspective. And I think he knows, like, Brittany's going to be the one to be with him through thick and thin with everything in his life.
Yeah, so this is going to last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're a good match.
I love that. You said recently that you are a lot to handle for Randall.
Yeah.
How does he handle you?
Like a champion.
Yeah.
I go on my rants, and, like, when I come to my senses again, I'm like, dang, you stood through the tornado like a champion.
Right.
You know, he knows how to make me not feel silly when I do freak out over stupid things, and we just work.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
When someone handles you the right way, you can't quite put your finger on exactly what it is, but you just know it's right.
Sure, definitely. And I know he does a lot of romantic things. What's the most romantic thing he's done for you recently?
Oh, the most romantic thing recently. It's definitely a little bit materialistic, but for my engagement party, he got me an Birkin bag.
Very nice.
Yeah, so that was like, I don't know, I think it's romantic.
I would take it.
I was like, this is the most romantic thing ever.
I love that. Do you guys argue at all? And what's the last argument that you guys had?
Oh, girlfriend. We argue about the fact that he, like, leaves wet towels on the ground. There's always
the little things.
Yeah, the little things. I'm a nagger.
Yeah.
I don't even know our last explosive argument. I'm sure it was probably about, like, finding flights. That's usually what it is.
I love that.
Like, why is my mom not on the same flight as me?
Yeah.
Me going crazy over nothing.
Are you looking forward to kind of creating your own holiday traditions together?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to do that this year just because it's new for both of us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a new fiance, so we're going to celebrate together, and then we don't have my dad, so it's just, even though we're forming them together, like, I also have to remember my mom and little brother are needing new traditions as well.
Definitely.
So it's just a whole different dynamic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Children in your future?
I want 2.
Okay.
He wants 1. So we'll have 2.
So we'll have 2.
Yeah.
Lala Kent or Lala wants. Is it fun being a stepmom?
Oh.
Yeah.
I love it so much. I like, the 5-year-old, like, wakes me up at 6:30 in the morning, and we eat black beans and tortillas, and we pretend like we're on a date. I'm like, my life is very different than what it used to be.
Yeah.
But I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with them, you know? 2 chic little girls. They ask me all the time. They're like, Lala, do I look chic? I'm like, you're the chicest baby.
I love that.
Go slay the day at preschool.
Yes. You're like giving them all makeover.
Totally.
I love that. That's fantastic. That's so
Yeah.
great. Emma's saying, what's his biggest pet peeve about you and vice versa?
I harp on the same thing. You know, like, I'll ask him probably 50 times in one day, like, did someone send out my letters? Did someone send, like, that's the harping.
Okay.
And for me about him, I mean, when we're good, he's just so perfect.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
The stuff that bothers me about him would only bother me because, like, I'm in a mood. I'm in a la-la mood, you know?
Totally.
No, he's perfect.
He's perfect. Are you planning on filming your wedding?
No.
No, that's going to be a private.
Yeah, my engagement, it's like in my head, it's so perfect, and I want my wedding to be the same way. If that makes any sense.
No, totally, yeah.
You know? It's like when you read a book, it's always better than the movie.
Right. Yes, definitely. Who do you think is going to be the first Vanderpump cast member to have a baby?
Brittany.
Brittany?
Yeah, because they've already said, like, wedding night. Game time.
Game time, it's on.
Yeah, totally. She was meant to be a wife and a mom, and she says that.
I love that.
She's going to be the best.
What about Tom and Katie?
I think they want to start around the same time as Jax and Britt.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we'll have all these Vanderpump babies running around.
Give me a Vanderpump baby, please. Somebody do it
now.
Yes.
What did you think about Katie giving Lisa the ultimatum about either letting go of James or keeping her? Because he, for those that didn't see the episode, he was body shaming her in
I loved
an episode.
it.
Yeah.
You know, I think in that moment she stood for something, and I agreed with her, and she wasn't afraid to go up against James. She wasn't afraid to give Lisa Vanderpump the ultimatum because she believed in something, and I'll always support a woman for doing that.
Yeah.
I think that's why I have such a problem with Raquel, because I just can't stand behind a woman who doesn't support other women, if that makes sense.
Definitely. Yeah. Will we see James change at all this season? Like, does it kind of click with him at all?
No. It's the same cycle. It's like the same book you've read a million times. You always know the outcome.
Yeah. What do you think about Stacey and her boyfriend?
I love them. I think they're like a match made in heaven. I think he's funny as they come, and it's like you look at them and they're polar opposites, but she has a perma smile. So like when you see your friend like that, goals. You win the game.
Definitely. And I know we kind of mentioned it before, but what is that one moment, the exciting moment, the fun moment that you can't wait for everybody to see this season?
I'm really excited for people to see our trip to Mexico.
The trips are always the best.
Oh, we get wild. It's like, I'm like, should I be mortified for people to watch this, or should I be like, yeah? Because the girls have the best time ever.
I'm sure. You guys always do.
Best time.
Well, Lala, thank you so much.
Thank
always
you for
a pleasure
having me.
seeing you. Have a wonderful holiday.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
too.
And make sure to watch Vanderpump every Sunday night at 9. Bye, guys.